Hello, it's Leslyn. This is November, but last month I got to celebrate 30 years in the spa industry, which, yay! Why does that matter? I mean, who gives a flying whatever? When pigs fly! No, I want you to fly. I want to use my 30 years of experience to help you fly. Now I'm going to bust open a truth, especially to those of you who have just graduated or those who are graduating to start their own business. The beauty industry is not a place to get a job. What? I know, it's growing. It's growing 17%. 2032. Beauty industry is worth billions of dollars. So why is there no jobs? Okay, well, I just say that to get your attention because there's plenty of jobs, there's plenty of work, and there's plenty of clients. The problem is twofold. One, how do you get a job when you don't have experience? And two, how do you get a job when you graduate from school? You have skill, you have talent, you have knowledge, and you know how to pass the state board exam. Okay, that's a huge accomplishment, all right? Yay! But then you go, oh, I'm looking for a job, and you can't get one. Well, when you do find one, guess what it's gonna be? It's gonna be an independent oh my goodness, there is a deer in my yard. Hi. Hi. I love living in Colorado. Because of the medical industry, the med spa industry, you can find some jobs there. There are actual paid positions there because that's the way doctors operate. But the way the rest of the aesthetics and beauty world operates is they hire an independent contractor, which means, my dear fellow estheticians, nail technicians, and cosmetologists, you as an independent contractor are an operator, operating your own business inside of somebody else's business. That means that you have to learn how to run a business. Even though it's a micro business, it's all you. You're an independent contractor. It means you have to be in charge of your taxes, your bookkeeping. You have to be in charge of usually your schedule and a lot of other things that you don't know about because they weren't able to teach you that in school. And there's nothing wrong with that. They did their job. They taught you how to pass the state board exam and give you the skills to start your career. That is the gap where I'm coming in. The LaunchPad is for new estheticians or new business owners that want to get out on their own, go solo. Teaches you a framework of client flow, how to operate a business, how to think like an entrepreneur, and how to put together systems that will serve you as a business owner. Know how to operate from that place. So we're shaking it up. You're not getting a job. You're getting a contract to do a job, which means that you have a lot of power, especially if you know where that power lies and you have the skills to make it happen. So that was the second solve. The first solve is how do you get experience when you don't have experience? Well, if you go through the LaunchPad, I'm your mentor. You have Leslyn Zach, Super Esthi, saying, yo, you guys, Brenda is awesome at giving facial massage. She excels at lymphatic drainage, and I have seen her rebook 3 out of 5 clients in a day, and she's great at selling retail. Okay, that's a letter of recommendation that's gonna come from me because I'm gonna assist you to be all that. It won't be a lie, it won't be an exaggeration, it'll be the absolute truth. So use me, my 30 years of experience, and I am gonna teach you how to do it all with the massive support of AI with my Chatting with Chetty program. That's what's happening at Super Esthi Store, Super Esthi University, the LaunchPad, Chatting with Chetty, and then we'll get into the residency another time. But thank you so much for joining me from beautiful Manitou Springs, Colorado.